Jurgen Klopp. He's a responsible manager, done great things for Mainz, great things for Dortmund, won all the trophies for Liverpool, Champions League, the league, Carling Cup, the FA Cup. Last year was competing for a quadruple, lost out on Champions League and the league, but won the FA Cup and the Carling Cup. He has been a terrific manager for Liverpool, and he has been arguably the second best manager in the world, and we have to give him that respect. But since this season, everything seemed to be falling apart. Guys, before we continue this video, do me a favor by liking the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, like the content. Leave a like on the video for the algorithm and the growth of the channel. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Very important too. Back on Jurgen Klopp. Is Jurgen Klopp becoming another Arsene Wenger? The first 8 years of Arsene Wenger were fantastic. The last 8 years was piss poor. And I remember when people begin to see the difference, right? How does that mirror Jurgen Klopp? I'll tell you that. Now, Jurgen Klopp has been at Liverpool for 7 years. Like I said, he has won all the trophies, but the players are run out of steam. They do not have the legs and the lungs they had before to play the high intensity, high octane football that Klopp likes to play. He doesn't. And let's not forget, during the duration at Liverpool, he's still there, even he has not been sacked. So, try his time, the first 6 years at Liverpool, or first 5, he was not majorly involved in transfers. He allowed the sporting directors to make the transfer. He just recommends the profile of the players he wants, and he does the work with them on the training pitch. But this last transfer, Jurgen Klopp is getting more involved. Now, some managers are not good at identifying players, but they're good at the profile players they want, while the director of football goes and get those players for them. I think that's Jurgen Klopp's strength. Wenger is good at identifying players, but he's not good at negotiating contracts or how much he thinks the players worth. Let's not forget, the success of Arsene Wenger was majorly attributed, was helped rather by David Dean, who will help Arsene Wenger negotiate the contracts and get those players. There were times Arsene Wenger was telling David Dean, "Oh, it's too expensive," and David Dean was telling him, "Don't worry about the price. I'll do that. Just identify the player you think is fantastic for the club. He'll go get it." When David Dean left the club, Arsenal began to struggle, and we saw what happened in the last 8 years. Now that I think last year, 2 years ago, that the Liverpool director of football that was there has left, Liverpool, even though the struggle didn't start immediately, are experiencing the same thing. See, Klopp is a fantastic manager, but I think his time at Liverpool is coming to an end, and the club needs to help him, just like the club needs to help Arsene Wenger. See, when people are confident or when people are arrogant, it works to a certain level until it doesn't begin to work. And you need people that like them to tell them and help them get out of that mess. Klopp is in that mess. Klopp is trying to play high octane football with players that don't have the legs and the lungs to carry out what he wants. Just as a Wenger, when he stopped buying physically imposing midfielders and buying these short technical players, the results were not coming. Klopp has lost it. See, this is not a gloating or a video to cast aspersions on Klopp. The facts are there. Look at this season. Liverpool have played 20 games. They've won 8. They have drawn 6 and lost 7. That is pathetic for the standards of Liverpool. Liverpool are languishing in 10th. 10th, and they will still lose more. 18 more games to go. This Liverpool team are lacking ideas. They are lacking innovation. They cannot carry out what Klopp wants them to do. And Klopp doesn't want to adjust his tactics. He still thinks his players can do what they've been doing 2 to 3 years now. They can't. There's too much mileage in the legs. And Klopp will not change. He's stubborn, just as Wenger would not change in his latter days because he was stubborn, thinking he can fix it that way. No. Football is progressive. Things change. And Klopp is not willing to change. And FSG do not have the money to actually revamp the team the way Chelsea has the money to revamp the team. See, it's more competitive right now. The Kroenkes have money to deploy to Arsenal. Chelsea are doing a madness in transfer window. Manchester United will do a madness. Spurs are not far back. Even Aston Villa are spending money. So there are top teams in the English Premiership that have same money to spend just a Liverpool. So they catch up. It's kind of far and extensive. The surgery on the Liverpool team is kind of extensive. One midfielder will not sort it. And the prices are getting inflated. I love Klopp. I think he's a fantastic manager. But I think it's time to draw the curtains and take a hike. Take a walk. I'm not saying this disrespectfully, but I'm doing it respectfully. I think Klopp has run out of ideas for Liverpool. He might go to another club and do it. But for Liverpool, I think this marriage should just be dissolved amicably. Some of you might not agree with what I'm saying. Let me know in the comment section. Do you think Klopp can still revive or redeem or sustain Liverpool? Personally, I don't think so. I think sometimes you have to look at a situation and look at it objectively and say, unfortunately, this can't carry on anymore. For me, even though if FSG decide for somehow to get the money and invest in the team, I think the players want, some of the players that might still be there, they deserve a new voice in the dressing room. They can't see sometimes it's easy to fix it when it's not broken. Once it's broken, fixing it becomes difficult. Just like relationship. Once there's a breakup and you want to come back and fix it, it will never be the same. It's better not to have a breakup than to break up and fix it. For Liverpool, it shouldn't have gotten this bad for Klopp and Liverpool to have tried to actually stop the rot. But the rot is already out. The stench is out. And there's nothing I think both Klopp and FSG can do right now. I just think it's time for Klopp to move on and FSG to bring another manager. Like I said, if you disagree, let me know in the comment section. Do not forget to stick a like on the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and like the content, and make sure notification bells are turned on. And I'll see you guys on the next one.